A good shout when you've got multiple options and potential overlap, two things happening at the same time, is a Venn diagram. We've got three circles here because we've got those who catch mice, those who have stripes, and those who have a black ear. Or one black ear, I should say. So let's write that down. We've got mice, stripes, and black ear. And then potentially we've got some on the outside that don't have any of these traits. Now it says, I don't like 21 of these cats because they catch mice. Of the rest, 32 have stripes and 27 have one black ear. Now, what that is saying actually is that this shaded region here is the rest. Oh, and actually on the outside. So we don't know how the 21 are arranged, okay, but somehow this green area is 21. I could imagine it being all here and then nothing in here, or we could maybe spread it out. It doesn't really matter because it's of the rest, 32 have stripes and 27 have one black here. So I'm just going to focus on the red now. And the red area is therefore going to be 66 minus 21, which is 45. Okay, so I know that these 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas, the numbers in them will add up to 45. Okay, so how to use that? Well, we're told that 32 have stripes, so I know that this purple area here is 32. So 32, and then I've also got, I know I'm shading a lot of areas here, but I know that this blue area here is 27. But now I've double counted. So what I'm going to do is this is actually what I want to find. I'm going to call this x. So 32 plus 27 minus x, that will give me the blue and the purple, but only this one once now. And then I shouldn't technically forget that there could be some that have none of these traits, and I'll call that y. So 32 plus 27 minus x plus y, that must equal 45. I just want to pause a moment and just explain what's happened again. So 66 cats. I don't like 21 of them because they catch mice. Of the rest, which is 45 of them, 32 have stripes and 27 have one black ear. So of the rest is this remaining bit, and I've just said, hey, this is 21. I don't know how exactly it's configured, but that is dealt with. And then we've got 32 plus 27, but I've double counted, so I need to minus the x, plus y, the ones that have none of these traits, must equal 45. Okay, we're actually nearly there. We can rearrange this now. So this is going to be 59, and therefore I'm going to get, it's going to be x is equal to 59 minus 45, which is 14, plus y. So x is 14 plus y. Now the question says we want the number of cats with both stripes and one black ear to be as small as it could possibly be. So actually to do that, we're going to let y equal 0. And then x would be 14. And that is our answer. Now actually I got to admit, I got lucky in this question. I kind of assumed that they would all have one of the traits and that y was 0 that way. And so I just dealt with it as 0 throughout. But I shouldn't have really, because in theory there could be one with that trait. So that's actually quite important to let y equal 0. So that means we've got 14 here, and you can figure out the rest of them. Stripes was 32, so this has got to be 18. And then one black ear was 27, so this has got to be 13, and this is 0. So that would be a way of minimizing this one here. If you let y equal 1, then because of this sort of configuration, x would have to be 15. And yeah, it'd be more in here and less here and here. So yeah, interesting question. Quite tough, I think. I think a good Venn diagram is helpful. And then just very carefully working your way through it.